Seriously, what was harder for you guys? Was it trying to figure out how to display the emotion that you were given that maybe you weren't necessarily feeling in that moment?
You may not being able to talk instead of like.
Okay.
I just didn't care.
Usually when you show emotions, you show multiple, so it's hard to make a select one most of the time.
Okay. That's a good point. Do you think it would have been easier for you had you been able to speak?
Probably for relaxing, it's like, yo dude,
Yeah.
I get this.
Yeah, that's
So
what.
let me ask you this. How many people that were up there were able to actually feel the emotion that they were assigned in that moment?
I mean, I can make myself relax pretty easily, so yeah.
He's a pretty relaxed dude.
Okay.
I kind of, when I moved my body posture like I did, I felt it.
Okay, so let me
He was
ask.
bored. I mean,
Not gonna lie, a lot of people look confused.
Right. So let me ask you this. How many times have you been in a situation where someone told you to feel a certain way? Right?
Not me.
Like maybe you are having a rough day and you're upset about something and people are telling you, oh, just relax.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Miss Anita.
that's every time I get back.
That is Miss Anita.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I agree. It's inevitable.
So what are,
Okay.
you know, I can see it. I've had it happen to me. And what is that duty when people discount what you're feeling in a moment? Yes.
It's good.
Depends on you.
Good point, sir.
Oh yeah.
So when you are in a situation and maybe you're like really upset and give you an example that I really hope never happens to anybody, but let's say somebody stole your wallet. Okay? Who here would not get upset if their wallet was stolen?
What's up, I'm happy. You love money.
Yeah, but if it's Grayson, I don't care.
No.
Your wallet.
It's your
Stealing.
wallet
Got
and
stolen.
somebody stole it. It had money in it.
That's
Oh, I'm definitely
That's-
haunting him down, and I'm gonna like take everything and tell him to get
The only reason I'm gonna be
Guys-
pissed is not because of
Calm it
money,
down.
because I
If
know
it's someone I
I
know, I'm fine with it.
would be pissed.
You know, just messing around. But if it's someone I don't like and knows better than touch my stuff, then we're gonna have a big problem.
Okay, so let's say you come into school one day and you don't know who took your wallet, but your wallet has gone missing and you know someone stole it. How are you going
we
to
know.
act?
We've seen that for you. I would be one.
Thank
You cry.
Right.
One day more.
But what kind of behaviors would you exhibit?
Well,
Any girl
I mean,
cries.
like peed off with. He'd be angry for sure.
Yeah, you would be angry,
You want to
right?
kill someone.
I'm
Now-
glad it happened.
Girl crying over it.
Let me ask you this.
They're crying over anything.
Guys, please pay attention for a second. This is important. Grayson had someone steal his wallet, right? Is it okay for Grayson to be angry about that?
Yes, absolutely.
That's
Is there any reason why we should not expect him to be angry about that?
No.
Right. Now, Grayson, if you came in here and you started throwing chairs and hitting walls
I did that.
and cussing people out, right?
Did that too.
Are those behaviors acceptable?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Oh yes, it is actually.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
Here's the way I
not.
see it.
Come on,
guys, take it seriously.
No.
breaking someone's
No.
phone
Right.
isn't
If I'm
right.
seriously answering the question,
And it doesn't
no.
belong to you.
Right.
Breaking
It
someone
is
else's
not.
stuff.
But in that moment, when you are angry,
In that moment, I just probably wouldn't care.
It's better than
right,
just lunging.
because
Respond.
you are angry, you are focused on that situation. Someone stole your wallet.
I could care less what happened.
Right, because you are angry, and that anger is consuming you. And then you have someone who comes in and tells you that you just need to calm down. Or tells you that,
Someone can
right.
calm down.
But what if that person came in, acknowledged that you were angry, acknowledged that you had a right to be angry? Would that help you calm down?
No,
No.
I mean, at least we
Why?
because it
Why
doesn't
do it?
solve the trouble.
It doesn't solve the problem, but is throwing chairs going to solve the problem?
No.
Sometimes.
Okay, yeah, it does.
Okay, think about it this way though.
Okay, then.
Think about this for just a second. If you throw a chair, is that going to make your wallet appear?
Maybe. If I scared the person's bad.
But you don't know who took it.
That's right.
right?
There
So
you go.
maybe it wasn't anybody in the room that took it.
Maybe not. Oh,
My point is that if you throw a chair, that's really not solving the problem.
no, it's not.
But if you can find a way to calm yourself down, I'm not saying not feel the anger, but slow things in your brain down and problem solve. And think about where is it possible maybe you just put your wallet down somewhere and you forgot where you put it down?
I had that happen
I put
too.
my wallet every day in my wallet.
Right, well what if it wasn't at school? Maybe you lost it at home.
I'll probably go home and check it for anything.
Right, see, and that's what I'm talking about. You would stop and you would problem
But I mean,
solve.
I would still be mad about it.
There's nothing wrong with being mad. That's what I'm trying to help you understand. The emotion in and of itself is not the problem, but all too often what happens is we get chastised for feeling things. We get told that we're not allowed to feel certain things, anger being one of them. There is nothing wrong with feeling whatever it is you feel, and you need to honor that feeling. You need to be allowed to feel that feeling, but what you need to also recognize is that there are certain behaviors that aren't going to help you. And if you throw a chair, or you hit someone, or you break something, you're going to have consequences that you're probably not going to want to deal with down the road. Especially as you get older and police get called, right? So if you can just find a way to help calm yourself down, I'm not saying stop feeling angry. So let's think about another emotion that can oftentimes get us into trouble. What about embarrassed? Right? So, Ray, when you are embarrassed, what are some of the ways that you act?
If I'm embarrassed, I'm probably more shy. I'm not gonna probably engage with you as much. But then I could be just funny, like
Yeah, I never see you get
Like about the classroom?
that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
You just make it funny. You don't
I
really,
try to make it funny.
yeah.
Funny.
I think that's a good way to diffuse a situation, right?
Favorite moment.
Right, because then it takes the embarrassment off a little bit. I mean, what are you gonna do? It's happened.
And you can easily sting. Now, if you're very self-conscious and you get embarrassed about something and somebody points out the thing that you were embarrassed about, how are you going to react?
Give me another check.
I'm gonna be like, get out of my head, please. Thank you.
I face planted in school.
I mean,
because my shoe was
it's kind of
untied.
embarrassing all over again, but
It's like a
So,
segue.
if something happens to me and I feel embarrassed, and again, a lot of times emotions come together with multiple emotions, right? So maybe something happens and I get embarrassed, but instead of showing it as embarrassment, I act out and show it more as anger. And so I get upset because if I'm embarrassed, I don't want people around me, and I know that if I get angry and I start acting out and hitting walls or throwing things or yelling at people, people are going to put more distance between me and them. Right? Who else does stuff like that? Right?
I can see that.
Sometimes annoyance can also get someone in trouble.
Right. And so the emotions are not the issue though, right? It's our behaviors.